Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out for an evening of performance magic, the world's second oldest profession. Familiar with the world's first oldest profession. Just like that one, this one is also filled with amateurs. That's okay. Tonight we got a couple of professionals for you. I am going to, during the course of the evening, ask a couple of people to help me. What I would like to do to start off is to get a couple. I'd like to get a couple in love, or perhaps a husband and wife. If I could I impose one or two of you? Would that be fine? Give a round of applause for them if you would. Your first name is Linda. Hi. And you are? Bill. Bill. Still Mark. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Bill, I hate to ask this, and I hesitate to, but I have to. I have to issue a little, I don't know another way to say it. It's a little sobriety test, which really is kind of counterproductive for me because the more you drink, the better my magic looks. But Bill, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure everybody can see this over here. It's really simple. You have 4 cards over here. If you can just kind of follow the leader as we do this, we'll know that everything's okay. Bill, we have 4 face-up cards. Make sure that they see those are face-up. Would you just take the top card, Bill, turn that face down, and put that underneath the pile? Excellent. Leave the next one face up, and put that under the pile. Take the next one face down, and put that in the pile. Make it nice and square because I want you to turn the whole pile over now. Slide that bottom one out, if you wouldn't mind. Just turn that over. You'll put that underneath and spread and show them that you have 4 face-up cards. That's wrong. No. Would you mind showing them how this is done usually? Just take 4 over here if you wouldn't mind. Follow the lead. Okay? If you wouldn't mind, 4 face-up. Show them that you have 4 face-up over here. Follow what she's doing. If you wouldn't mind. Please take the top card face up. Don't follow what she's doing. That would be that way. Take the top card. Please turn that face down and put that underneath the pile just like that. Good. Leave the next card face up. Put that underneath the pile. Take the next card face down. Put that under the pile. Watch me very carefully. Linda, I want you to take the top card just like it's a page in a book. Just flip that over. Bill, do that. Turn the whole pile over. Would you do that? Now just spread and show them that you have 4 face. Okay, that's wrong. That's wrong. Sir, would you take 4 of these over here, and 4 for the lady next to you, if you wouldn't mind. And you know what? And 4 for the gentleman next to you over there. Okay, just kind of follow along. And sir, would you mind? Can I impose upon you, sir? I'm going to bring you 4 over here. Just follow along here, if you wouldn't mind. Everybody has 4 over there. You're going to start with 4 face-up cards, if you wouldn't mind. Good. Take a seat right over there. So you got 4 face-up cards. Follow the leader. Okay, 4 face-up cards. Follow me along here. Take the top card. Turn it face down. Put that underneath. Excellent. Leave the next card face up. Put that underneath. Take the next card, turn it face down. Put it underneath. Turn the whole pile over. Slide that bottom one out. That should be face up now if you'll turn it over and show that you have 4 face. That's wrong. That's okay. You're cut off, sir. All right, that's enough. You know, bring the cards back up here. You know what? This is going to be easier than I thought. Round of applause for them. Give me those. Yeah, I'll collect those up here. Thank you very much. He just gave up. He's like, yeah, Bill, I'm not done with you. I'm sorry. I appreciate that. No, it's a union shop, and we got the cards from you here. We're going to learn a little bit, now that we learned a little bit about Bill here, we're going to learn a little bit about Linda. Here's what we are going to do. Linda, I'd like you to think of, if you wouldn't mind, some place in the world. Don't say it out loud. Think of any place in the world that you would want to take a vacation. Now, this can be a place that you've been to. This can be a place that you've only heard about. Don't say it out loud. Would Bill likely know the place that you're thinking of, or no? Yes. He might. Okay, so I don't want you to give us any hint here. Linda, what I'm going to ask you to do, if you wouldn't mind, is I'm going to ask you to write the name of that on the back of the card. Now, Bill, you can see nothing is going to show through here, okay? And Linda, when you write this, if you wouldn't mind, you're going to write it big enough so they'll be able to see it in the mezzanine seats when we're done here, but don't let them see it right now. You'll write it and you'll put it face down over here, okay? You'll just, if you wouldn't, I'm sorry, would you just? Yeah. Would you? Thanks. Now, here's what you're going to do. You'll just take that and you'll just write that in great big letters again. Make sure they don't see it over there. And then when you're done, put it face down over here. Bill, what we're going to do is we're going to hide this over here. If you wouldn't mind, just open that up all the way gently. If you wouldn't mind. Nothing's going to happen. You're like so nervous. I respect that. And good, you got that face down over here. And nobody saw this, right? We're not going to get a secret signal over there. And Bill, again, if you wouldn't mind, just zip that up. Excellent. Good. Now, here's what we are going to do. That's in case I get it wrong. Linda, we're going to ask you to shout out 3 words. What I want you to do is shout out 3 words completely at random. In other words, don't try and give me a hint of the place that you're thinking at. I'm going to show you how her mind works. I would be impressed. I'm not saying it comes with an owner's manual, sir. I'm just saying it gives you a fighting chance. What I need you to do, as random as possible. possible, try not to give me a hint. Under no circumstance, shout out the name of the place you're thinking of. But, I mean, the first word that comes to mind. Quick, go.
Cow.
Cow. Move, cow. Second word, quick, go.
Shoe.
Shoe. Wow, just before and after. Third, quick.
Picnic.
Picnic.
Wow.
Yeah, right. This is just me, right? Cow, shoe, picnic. So follow me with this immutable logic, if you will. She started now, and again, we asked her to go relatively quickly, which is more instinct than intellect. You went with something comparatively safe. You went cow, okay. But then as we started to ask for the second and third, you were like, okay, shoe, yeah, right? Getting a little nervous. This place that you're thinking of, have you, just yes or no, have you ever been to it? No. Then you went to, so you went cow, you did shoe, and then the third one was? Picnic. Again, very safe, very family-oriented. So the place you're thinking of, probably very family-oriented. Are you thinking of Hawaii? Yeah, I gotta know. Are we right? This is good. We're gonna learn a little bit about it. This is how her mind works. I'm telling you. If you wouldn't mind, just give that a little open. Excellent. A round of applause. And you know, as part of what we do as magicians is we do kind of get a sense of how you think. That really is kind of what we are trying to do. You meet people and you have to kind of size them up right away. I've already sized you people up, I'll be honest with you. I saw you at the buffet. And I decided to put this out. Ladies and gentlemen, here in my highly visible, low security vault, I'm going to answer your next question. Yes, it is a real $100 bill. Okay? And I'm going to give someone in this room a chance to win this. Here's how it's going to work. You're going to select from among the keys that will open this. One of them will. And your first name, sir, is? Carmen. Carmen. Carmen, here's what we're going to do here. We're going to let you choose a key based on the word that's attached, because I know how your mind works. Carmen, we got $100 over here. You don't have to put up anything, but you're going to select a key, and that'll give you an opportunity to try it in the lock, and if it opens, it's yours. The first key that you might choose, Carmen, is a key with the word anything attached to it. Now, Carmen, we haven't met, we haven't talked a lot, but for all I know, maybe you're the type of man who'll settle for anything. I don't know that about you, Carmen, but we're going to find that out in a minute, because you might be the type of man who'll ask for anything. If you don't want anything, Carmen, you might ask for nothing. Now, this key, you might think, wow, well, it's got to be worth nothing. After all, it's got nothing attached to it. But Mark has $100 against his nothing, that maybe he won't pick this key. So maybe that is the right key, kind of a double negative. Carmen, if that's not the case, you might want yours. Everybody wants theirs, but if they pick this, this would be theirs and not yours. Or nothing. I'll slow down. Carmen, if you don't choose yours, you might choose mine. Now, the first thing you'll notice is mine is much bigger than yours. Just because I got to the printer first. Now, Carmen, if you don't select that one, you may opt for romance. Now, I find that sometimes this is a euphemism, and this gets lost on some men. It's a left brain versus right brain type of idea. So, Carmen and folks, if this is lost on you, then you know what? Then use the other side of the brain. That's okay. It's intended to kind of access more of an instinct and things like that. And that's really all what we're going to try here. So, Carmen, you know how this works. You're going to pick one of the keys. Just shout it right out, sir. Which key would you like?
Nothing.
Type of man who's going to ask for nothing. Let's see how he does with this. Carmen, if you wouldn't mind, sir, I'm going to bring you up here. And give it a good turn, sir. We're all counting on you. Show them what a winner looks like. Yeah, not tonight, sir. I'll tell you what. We'll get rid of this. But, Carmen, you don't leave. No, you don't leave empty-handed, sir. It's a little wooden nickel. Thank you. That didn't work. Okay. Your first name?
Lorraine.
Lorraine. Lorraine, you know how this works. You're going to shout out the word. That's the key you'll get to try. Lorraine, which one would you like?
Mine.
You want what's mine? Ah, Lorraine. You get to learn a little bit about Lorraine, too. Lorraine, if you wouldn't mind, we're going to put this right in here. Give it a good turn. Let them see your face when this works. Or not. I'm so sorry, Lorraine. No, don't feel bad for Lorraine. Lorraine. And it's Abby, is that correct? Abby, Abby, I don't want you to think that I'm unduly influencing you in any way. But you can have your choice of any one of these three. You know how it works. Which one would you like?
Romance.
Romance. Pick the right one. I like this. The romance. This is sweet. Type of woman who's not afraid to ask for romance in front of everybody. Abby, if you wouldn't mind, we'll put it right in here. Give it a good twist if you know what I mean, and I think you do. Oh, I'm sorry. That doesn't work. But hold on. Oh, yeah, we're just like, where's my little something? There you go. Oh, we got one left. Sir. Please remind me your first name. Bob. Bob, we got two left here. Anything in yours? Would it, yeah, because I'm telling you, would it surprise you if I knew that was the one you were going to pick? No? See how easy this is? Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity that I didn't give anybody else. You can change your mind if you'd like, or you can leave it on this. So in 3 seconds, 2, 1, anything. I don't want you to think at the end, boy, if he had given me one more minute. Bob, if you wouldn't mind, come on up. Give it a little twist here. Good luck, sir. We're all counting on you. Oh, I'm sorry. So hold on, sir. Hold on. Nobody walks away empty. There you go. Demonstrating, I suppose, ladies and gentlemen, one of the time-honored understandings that really the things that are most valuable to you are the things that are yours. Don't be the type of person who'll settle for anything or nothing. Type of person for looking for romance in all the wrong places. Folks, just know that whatever yours is probably most valuable to you.
Open it.
Yeah. For as long as I've known you, have I ever lied to you?
Yes.
The misconception is that magicians will very often use elaborate props, or they will do grand illusions. I don't do grand illusions. Usually those are the one with the boxes and then the pretty women next to them. Yeah, my wife won't let me have the assistant. So instead, I use optical illusions, and I find these a little bit easier. And I'm going to need somebody who I can have access to over here. I'm sorry, your first name is? Say it again.
Andrea.
Andrea. That's what I heard. Andrea, in a moment. Now, Andrea, we are going to try something, if you wouldn't mind. I am going to ask you if you'd be kind enough to come and select one of these. May I ask you to do that, please? Yeah, it's easier than my bringing the table to you. Pull one out. It really doesn't matter. Pull one out. Perfect. Pull it all the way out. And it doesn't matter that I see it. Take it out. And Andrea, here's what we're going to do with this. If you wouldn't mind, I'm going to ask you to turn this over. We're going to write your name on the card to authenticate it. You know, that's a picture card. You know what? If you wouldn't mind, just your first name. And just on the first line there, just like you're signing a check. I have a blank check if you'd like to reverse it. They never take me up on that, I tell you. But, good. Oh, thank you very much. And we'll let you take a seat over there. So we have Andrea. Now, the reason we do this is we're going to create an optical illusion here. So we have the King of Hearts over here. And to do this, you know, usually they put the woman in the box, they saw her in half. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put creases into the card. Now this is going to allow me to create a visual optical illusion with you. What it does allow me to do is to pretend like I'm going to tear the card, like I'm sawing it in half. I'm not really going to be able to tear it, I wouldn't be able to put it back. But it is a visual optical illusion. So with folds in it, you'll see that it looks like I'm tearing the card. It'll sound like I'm tearing the card, but you know for a fact that I'm not really tearing. Okay, you can tell that I'm really tearing it. Some things you can't fool people with. So what we'll do, in fact, we'll do this twice, giving us 4 pieces, quarters, if math serves correct. And now the fun part comes in putting them back together one piece at a time. So I'm going to do this nice and slowly. And you know what? I'm going to kind of frame it right here so we're able to see this. So we'll start with these. darn sturdy from there. What do you think? We'll try for piece number 3. So we have 1 and 2. This one we balance on the edge. How's it look from the cheap seat? So I mean, from the pretty good. Last piece is the toughest. For the obvious reason, it has 2 torn pieces to it. But you can see, right, this really is the piece that fits here, right? That's not an optical illusion. Can you guys see that even in the back, right? So that's the first thing I want you to notice. Number 2, I want you to notice that this is your signature over here, right? That hasn't gone out of sight, nor will it. So we're going to try one last piece. Here's one. Here's and I want you to check this. Take a look. Is there any tape or any glue on that? Take a look. Is that okay? Good?
Yeah.
That's not one of those tricky magician's cards you get at the tricky magician's store? Give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your kind attention.